Hey guys, what's up? This is Joseph Noctum coming to you with another one of the Dischordian Archives. Initially had a plan this week that I was going to film in my meditation nook and that it was going to be really awesome and a great little visual background for you guys, but life happened and I am extremely tired. Rather than try to pull myself together and show a video of me just extremely exhausted and wiped out, I decided to do this instead. So we're going to tell you a little bit of a story. The story is about the mix African Redbush. This mix is not for you. It's unique among my mixes because it's not intended for the audience. It's intended for a single lovely young lady. This mix actually is a unfinished love note from a young man to his future wife. This happened back in 2008 is when I initially did this. What had happened was in 2005 I had quit DJing, had several other life changes happen, and ended up living in a 3-bedroom apartment with Relay, who I've already introduced you to through changes, and another one of our good friends, a hip-hop turntable scratch DJ who went by the name Dubmatic. We'll talk more about Dubmatic in one of the future episodes. Red was the girl I was dating at the time. She and I had a Hollywood-esque past that would make the movie Serendipity look believable. And needless to say, I was head over heels for this girl. She would often lament the fact that she would miss out on my DJ days, so I decided one evening as a treat to her, I would put together a mix that was specifically for her. She enjoyed down-tempo and hip-hop and trip-hop and basically a genre we like to call hot girls singing over beats, or HGSOB. So I sat down and I started recording this mix for her. A little over halfway through with it, my computer hard drive completely died, and all I had was a unfinished MP3 that was on a backup disk. So a few months later, we headed out to an ambient campout, and during one of the DJ changes, Reverend Kathy Russell asked if anyone had some appropriate music to put on so that they could not have silence while the DJs were getting swapped over and ready. I gave them this mix to put on, and I believe everybody enjoyed it. It actually was one of my favorite campouts. Even though I think everybody ended up breaking their ankle, the location itself was quite beautiful. Because it was well received at the Ambient Campout, I decided to go ahead and post it online as Noctum Records Coffee House Sessions 0.5. And what that was is, back when I was running the Noctum Records label, I had an idea of, sure, a DJ can rock a festival or rock a nightclub. That's their element. That's what they're supposed to do. But what if you take that same DJ and you put them in the storefront window of the shopping district in downtown Austin? What if you take that same DJ and you put them in a restaurant? What if you put them in a coffee shop where you've got people who are trying to study, people who are trying to have conversations, people who have come there to relax, people who are there to get amped up on coffee? What would you play at that point to satisfy the needs of all those people? So that was the idea behind Noctum Records Coffee House Sessions. This was a teaser to that idea. The name African Redbush actually came from the Coffee House Sessions. It was a joke that you'd name your mix after some flavor of coffee or tea or something that they would serve in a coffee shop. And I asked Red what would be a good flavor of tea or coffee to call it, and she jokingly said African Redbush. I thought it was hilarious, so we stuck with it. So we fast forward to 2010, and a friend of mine, Trey Turner, is actually asking for some mixes for his podcast for Nurevolutions. I sent him several submissions, and out of all of them, this one is actually the one that he wanted to put out. So I went ahead and cleared out all the other postings I had and let him put that up exclusively on the podcast. I believe it's still there on iTunes. I've always wanted to go back and finish this love letter. I know exactly what is left to say in it, how it wraps up, and who knows, one day I might release the other half of this, or it might just stay between me and my wife. But either way, I hope you enjoy this week's archive.